Jim McCann. I've started June 4th in 1979. I've been here 46 and almost 47 years. Look at that.
Double.
The big door is open.
This is one of our different machining areas. You'll see as we go through, there's a lot of different things that we do. Our CNC lathe is in process of getting rebuilt. You'll see that as we've got stations set up, each does a very specific task the way that they're set in the machining area. This is the least used part of the production, but we're not currently machining any items. And it would go from station to station for machining.
How old are these machines?
30s, 40s, 50s.
30s, 40s? Yeah, I bet.
They've been around since Shopsmith has been around. This corner over here is all machining for the belt sander.
Okay.
The belt sander frame goes into this machine and is bored out for the bearing here. 2 drills come down for the table there. This drill comes in for the tensioning and alignment of the idler drum. These are all made out of old 10ER headstocks.
Really?
Yeah. See the shape?
Oh yeah.
They're ganged together and all timed with switches and relays.
That's amazing.
Because we're doing something that's a fixed item, we can do this faster with this older equipment than you could do it with the CNC where it's moving and doing
Oh yeah, I bet.
Because all these cutters are moving at the same time. And so with a modern CNC, you got one cutter moving, doing its job, change the cutter, go to a next job, move the part. This part's stationary. These two come down, this one comes in, that comes in from the back all at the same time.
Wow.
If we went to a modern CNC, we would be looking at 40 minutes to complete a part. With our system, it's 11. So to switch to modern CNC when you've got a fixed part that's always the same operation.
Yeah.
Where the CNC would be an advantage if we were doing multiple things and with one piece of equipment. So as you walk out, you'll notice that we're set up in modules. For example, all of those belt sander parts that are made come to our belt sander assembly. That's all we do in this station is the assembly of belt sanders.
Okay.
If you come over here, you can see all of the individual pieces and parts as it goes through the process of assembly.
Okay. Wow.
And we're in the process now of building inventory. This is where we test it.
Okay, so you got a motor head just set up, ready to test?
Everything we sell is tested before it goes out. See where the final testing on our coupler.
with the coupler, yeah.
Yeah. And again, not a brand new head.
No, that's the old one.
Yep.
Wow.
We've got equipment running around here that's been in place since the earliest days of the company.
I love this.
This is where we're actually packing the final machines, and we'll go around the other side where it leaves. But everything feeds into here for making a mark. You can see there's one being packaged at the end of the line. We'll get closer so you can see it.
Production works like a wheel. The different lines feed in like spokes of the wheel into the center hub. We call that hub the marriage station, where the top and the bottom come together, and then the accessory pack gets added to the machine. Box goes over the top.
This is the tie bar for the tables.
Okay.
So this goes into that machine, and then it comes out as a finished piece, which we'll show you one.
This is the assembled tie bar with the table tilt lock on it, the tubes that go down into the carriage, pivot pins, the table sits on top and
Pivots are over, yeah.
So if it doesn't go down into here, it doesn't leave here.
Okay.
So
that's testing like the trueness of the poles, right?
The trueness of the poles, the diameter, the position,
teeth and all that. Okay.
So that we know that it's made well. The trunnions.
Wow.
We also had some stop bolts into here for the table stop. It comes out and it goes over to the assembly area. But this fixture holds for assembly, but also aligns everything.
Okay.
It's adjustable so that when it gets bolted down here, it all is perfectly aligned when it gets assembled to the mark.
I love the precision, like the little dovetails and stuff that are on these trunnions, and the fit and finish is amazing.
And it's a wedge lock system, so that the angle comes in and wedges to tighten. It's just not face to face.
Right.
It actually has a clamping wedge to
that's
hold
solid.
it more
That's a very
securely.
solid, secure.
To put the rails on in the next station over here, they end up looking like this. With the rails on it, front and back. These blocks on either side adjust the position of the rail relative to the top so that everything is lined perfectly for the rip fence.
A typical operation is to get precision machining of holes like this. Here, it's all done, again, station by station as opposed to a separate CNC, so we get much more efficiency.
The machine never releases the part until it's done.
Those are fresh from casting and powder coating. It goes through this and becomes a ready-to-use headstock.
Wow.
But then goes into this progression, which goes from beginning to finished headstocks, as you can see there, that are ready to now get packed either as an individual headstock or as a mark. This individual one could either be packed as a headstock for someone who's looking for replacement, or they get put already on the rails to then begin the packaging process to go to a customer.
Wow. So this is like a packaged one ready to go.
Yes.
Legs and
All
all.
I gotta do is put a box on it.
Okay.
Once I get this screwed down. I'm not good on camera, so you're making me nervous.
Oh, you're doing great.
No,
Doing great.
It's lefty, loosey, righty.
Stop.
But you can see how everything is coming to this point. So this is a kit that's been put together for the next mark that's going to be
Okay.
right there.
So just lined up, assembly, ready to go.
This is where we make the jointers. Again, every step along the way until it gets to the end where it's actually tested. Every machine is run, every special part, every special tool is run before we send it out to guarantee that when it arrives it's going to work. This is where we assemble the strip sanders. This is how we're able to pack headstocks. This is the pre-molded.
Oh, the foam you're talking. Okay.
Yep. These are pre-molded pieces that we'll send out for someone to be able to pack their headstock and have it arrive, and then that same foam, same pack will be used when it goes back to them, so that when it arrives, it's exactly as promised and with a full 1-year warranty. So we throw a wet bag of foam. It's just like a wet bag, and it expands in the box and forms around the machine. You can see that's where a handle went, so when it's impacted in the shipping, it won't break.
I love that. Keeps it very protected.
It looks like an android from a,
Yeah,
from a
it's
Star
wild.
Wars movie. But
That's
basically
pretty
what
cool.
it does is it spits out a bag of just liquid foam,
Okay.
and you drop it on something and you seal it in, and it expands.
You got like a certain amount of time to get it in
About
there?
30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It's enough time.
That's not bad, yeah.
This station over here, every electric motor, every power converter and screen is fully tested and run to the extreme, one by one by one, before it ever makes it into a
Wow.
headstock.
So every motor is individually tested.
A motor comes in from the supplier. We hook it up to the bench. We test it with the power supply and the touch screen to the extreme to make sure that it completely meets specification before we would ever consider sending it.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
great.
I mean, and nobody is 100%, but we're as close as you can get to when it arrives at somebody's home, it's ready for game, and it's going to last. We had a message yesterday on the customer service, someone asking for help with a machine that someone in their family bought in 1952.
Wow.
And we were able to help them adjust that machine to make
great.
it run. So we're currently getting back up in production of the dust collectors. This is where we make all of our dust collector systems and the upgrade kit. This is a new product. I'll show it to you in the office.
All right.
This will blow your mind when you see what it does.
Okay.
We're launching in about 2 weeks.
You've piqued my interest.
It doesn't look like much until I show you what it does.
Okay.
We're now fulfilling the back orders from the previous Shopsmith company. We have marks that are ready to go. This is actually a conventional headstock mark, a Mark 5. The Mark 7 ready to go. The pallet over here is headstocks that are ready to go to their new homes.
Wow.
We should be completely caught up with the back orders no later than May.
So yeah, you inherited some back orders when you bought the company, right?
An embarrassing number of back orders.
Okay.
From when the company was failing and wasn't able to fulfill, but we're making it right.
That's awesome that you guys stuck through with that.
Yeah. Well, it's the right thing to do, and we built it into our budget when we set up this new company, Shopsmith USA, to be able to do that, because you can't continue a brand that's almost 80 years old by leaving people in the dirt.
Yeah, no, that's a great commitment to your customer base.
Thousands of machines have come back for renewal or repair prior, and the station set up here to take apart and put together everything that Shopsmith ever made.
Wow.
So
this right here, this thing on the bench to put the headstock on, is a game changer. Like, I had to take mine off to do some work recently.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing. Oh, and it turns too, of course.
Yeah.
That's great. It flips up.
It'll flip up to get to the bottom side of it. It locks in place.
Wow.
Every 45-degree angle.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. And we're as we're looking for people that want to set up authorized repair in different parts of the country as separate businesses.
Okay.
We would, if someone wanted to set up, we would put a package together.
Provide them like a setup kit.
Minimal investment. We're not greedy. We're not doing the franchise nonsense. Give me $50,000 so that you can fix my machines. That's not. But get them set up with what they need and all the training, and help them to grow their business.
Jim McCann. I've started June 4th in 1979. I've been here 46 and almost 47 years. I went to school at Eastern Kentucky University to teach woodworking. Found that I didn't have the tolerance for the adolescent attitude. Most of the kids were bigger than I was at the time. So I moved from education to technology, and went through school at Eastern, like I said, and then came back here, entered a woodworking project I had made into a Shopsmith woodworking contest. They called me and said, do you want to be part of our team? Do you want to do all the woodworking in our hands-on magazine? And I said, pinch me, am I dreaming? For a company to call me like that. And I said yes, and interviewed 3 times, and ended up getting the job. 3 years with the hands-on magazine, making a multitude of projects all under Mark 5, and then started making suggestions on dust collection and other areas on our improvements for our machine, and worked my way into engineering and a few more classes at University of Dayton, Wright State, Sinclair. They started calling me a test engineer, and I moved up through the ranks, and now I'm director of engineering.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, that was very quiet.
This is below that level.
I've just got the remote.